right, it's recording. All right, this is recording. We're going to Athens to pick up a part. And I want to show you my preferred way of getting there. Lived here almost, 19 years? Yeah, 19 years. And it's taken me that long to find a good way of getting to the Athens Napa. Okay. Gonna grab my sunglasses. Got the AC running. Doors closed. I got my wallet. I got my phone. The tank is still full. Filled it yesterday. Okay. Let's just come back just a hair. Okay, here we go. Sorry, car behind me. All right. I'm going to edit a lot of this out. I'm basically testing. Bluetooth connection is good. Kind of a clear day. right, Dave, edit, edit, edit from this point. All right, we are headed to Buc-ee's. This is where I'm going to start. To the right, you have an old house. You know, you can see the pecan trees that are there. That was an old mansion to the right. Now, coming down the road here, let me make sure I'm going the speed limit. There we go. Immediately to the right, you're going to see a propane tank, but in the field, you're going to see there's a propane tank. You're going to see some equipment, and off to the far right, you're going to see where they grow grass to make sod. That's a sod farm to the right. If we go a little farther over this bridge, you'll see also to the right the same sod farm. This is kind of the second half on the other side of a creek. You can see the watering device that's there. Now, ahead of us to the left, you see Buc-ee's. This is kind of going to be a starting point from now on for these driving videos. How many I'm going to make, I don't know. But right now, I'm using the Insta360, so you can use your finger to spin things around, up, down. You should be able to see straight, down, forward. The Insta360 has a gyroscope, for hardware that imitates a gyroscope, IMU, inertial measurement unit. It is kind of a fascinating device, I have to give it that. There's some type of foundations there. You got houses to the left that were all there. There's some that are gone now that were over on the right. Okay, we're coming up. You see Buc-ee's. This used to be a farmer's field off to the left where Buc-ee's is now. And I shouldn't say unfortunately, things change. I just gotta say that. You see some wheat off to the right as we come up here to the four-way stop. Okay, this is Lindsay Lane. What is this called? Huntsville Brown Ferry Road. They've changed that so much, and you'll see more of these in the videos. Lennar New Homes. If you want to buy a home for $300,000, it's the place you want to go, is down that road, down Lindsay Lane. What was I going to also say? I'm testing the, I want to make sure that the Bluetooth DJI device I have works. And it says it's linked. You get a blue light. And it should work like my other one that plugs in to the audio jack. I decided to get a Bluetooth with this one because the Insta360 is Bluetooth compatible. My older GoPros, my Hero 11s don't. So you can see where we are. You can go north to the right, you go left, you go to the south, Birmingham and Nashville. Okay. See the Buc-ee's sign. We're coming up over, and we're going to continue on straight down Brown Ferry Road. They've been working on this for what seems to be ever. And it's not. It's been years though. Look at that pretty red car. There's a red car, kind of orange. Maybe that's an orange. Wow, that's a nice color. A lot better than my paint job. That's a Mustang. John Deere tractor in the field over there, and you can see them working. They've made this much, much larger. And that's for all of the traffic that's going to show up. And I'm sorry for laughing, but it's like I can't cry, you know, I'm driving. But everyone seems to move here. Our governor currently is Kay Ivey, and she signed an executive order that said we need to put roads and everything in Dave's way. Dave needs roads in his way. We need to raise taxes and have more people come in with jobs, because that's a good thing. And Dave, he's just a crudgety old guy who doesn't like change. Dave's a lot older than me. But I have to admit, I voted for her because she was better than the other choice, I thought. But I'm certain about half of the state disagrees with me, but that's how it goes, which is why we shouldn't talk politics. But the best line I ever heard was Bob Hope, when they said, "What am I going to tell the president?" And he said, "Tell him I voted for the other guy." So so half of the people will be happy, half of the people are roughly sad. What I do know is that I guess there's traffic here. I don't see traffic. I don't see traffic. Pulling on up here, we're making a right. Let's double check. Okay, no traffic. All right. So this, I think, is the 31, is what I think it is. There's a junction sign coming up. The speed limit down this way is, we're heading north. It's, what is it, 60 miles an hour. I guess the construction is ending. So now I'm just cruising down the road. It's 55 here, sorry. You got fields to the right, fields to the left, a few houses. All of this stuff has been here for 20 years, quite a while. Up here to the left, you're going to see where there used to be a driveway to a mansion that burnt down. Right? If you look that way, at 45 degrees off the left, you'll see there used to be a big house that was there that burnt down. There's another nice looking vehicle. Some of these colors are just fascinating. I don't know, what is that? That's one of the Broncos. Kind of looks like an old International Harvester type of vehicle. But anyway, haven't seen those in many years. But I'm driving, and we got a little ways to go before we make a left-hand turn. This is the boat shop here to the left. They moved from where I actually bought my boat motor. They installed it, and then they moved out here, probably because of cost and taxes, plus the land value increase. There's an old motel over here on the left, and new houses on the right. This is all new. That used to be fields. Look like they're nice houses, and they actually have a little space around them too. Okay, I'm going to be turning to the left here. All right. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right. And you can see the traffic. What road is this? Roy Long Road. All right, we're heading towards like a business district. To the left, you have more houses, and all this is new. To the right, that's a business of some sort. And this is like the Genie dealer here. There's usually a lot of equipment that are Genie lifts. Okay, there's the houses. Got a different style of house here, so they're different neighborhoods. Now, did I lie? This is a Genie place coming up right here. Okay, you can see all the Genie lifts, and more businesses here to the right, excuse me, the other left. Big houses on the left-hand side. They got the tall roofs too. Got someone up here in a John Deere cleaning the old bush hogging with a long articulating arm. Now this is the preferred reason I like to come this way is I have not caught trains here that stop. I got to slow down. You look to the right and left. And when you go farther up, and I'll show you the road, a four-way stop, I've been stopped there so many times, and I said to myself, I didn't think there was a way through this business district. Let's see, you got a business there on the right, shipping and receiving, and tractor in front of me. Well, net shape. Okay, coming over here. Here's American Leakless Company. I guess they don't leak. Continuing on, they're obviously mowing here. And is this the turn? Yes, this is Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. There's another business. And Steelcase is a business off here to the right. But let's see. And he's going to the right, has to get through the gate. So is this other truck. Wow, looks like a traffic jam. So this is a manufacturing plant there off to the right. This road goes along. And we're going to veer off to the right. The AC is finally working well and comfy in here. As you can tell, I got a thick sleeve shirt. This is like May 6th, the 6th of May. So June will be here in another 3 weeks or so, and the weather will be getting hot. But there's the Steelcase trucks, and it's a busy plant with people working. I'm gonna come here. There's a power transformer stuff. You can see it says Steelcase, and they're now hiring in Athens. So you can get a job if you want a job. Now there's a power, I guess, a dispersion place. Row Manufacturing Incorporated to the left. We're gonna arrive down here. There's a whole bunch of pipes. This may be a storage or place that sells building supplies. I don't know if we're going to come quite back this way. People working. Intech to the left. Over to the right, another big old manufacturing place. That's a Coil Plus. See that? Industry grows. There's a lot of things that are made in America here, certainly in Athens, Alabama, and they're hiring. So there's Body Coat. Let me stop here. If you look to the right, there's a salvage wrecker yard, but as we go ahead, as we head towards there, this is Sonder Road that we just passed over or through. Okay, we're coming up here with some of the houses that have been here a while. There's a, if you look at that white thing over there, up to the left, that's a siren to warn everyone of dangerous weather, tornadoes, and things like that. Plus, you can see a cell phone tower up to the left a little. Okay. So we're getting close to Huntsville, the Napa store. All right. I came here to get a motor mounts, 2 of them, for the 1993 truck. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run in. Well, actually, I'm going to walk in, get the parts, and then be right back out. All right, this is off. Let me get my mic off so we don't lose Bluetooth connection. We're still recording, and I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay. All right. Grab the old motor mount. Okay, here we go. Still appears to be recording. Start this up. Still Bluetooth connected. All right, here we go. AC is running. Just dawned on me with all the light hitting. Someone's going to say I ought to wash my window. Probably need to give a truck a bath. Okay. Yeah. The nice thing about being, I guess, retired is that I seem to come to places when there's not a whole lot of traffic. There's a nice looking Chevrolet. I'm driving around in my beat up Toyota, which I would never get rid of, and I'm not kidding. This will be the last vehicle I get rid of. It's small, maneuverable. When I got it, has the biggest engine that they made for it, the 3400. Fuel efficiency isn't great, but it will pretty much go anywhere one of those UTVs will go. Okay, I think I'm going to go to the left. You see houses there, and I'm going to go to the right. Man, one day I'll get it right. Okay, you can see, if you can look to the left, you should see a train moving, and that's the one where I tell you I always get caught. That's the one problem here. There's a way I can go, but I'm in town when I'm doing that. And if you look off to the left, there's a truck. He's going straight. Hey, there's an old, is that a Chrysler or Buick? All right, there's a house to the left, but coming up here, you'll see a company that was built the same time they brought the Toyota plant in. I don't know exactly what it is. It's Trachey is the name of the company. You can see there's a lot of people here today, so they're in a full go. I haven't been this way in a while, but they built it not too long ago. And let's see, we're coming up on another business that may have been here for a while. I think some of these places, available Fastenal. I didn't know there was a Fastenal there to the left. All right, I'm going to come here to the always stop. I'm going to stop and then go down this road. I don't know exactly which one this is. It's a pretty house to the left. I've always liked that place. But this is a new business here to the left. To the right, you have houses that have been there for quite a while, and you have some sort of school or academy off to the right. PSI has been there, I think, a while. New Life Church, Lindsay Lane Christian Academy. It's a Christian academy. There's a boat out in the field. But I'm just driving down this road. One of the things they built off to the left is like a park for, I think, some of these businesses for people, or it could be a state park. I don't know. Jimmy Gill Park. Okay, so it's just a park that they built, probably with funding. It came in the same time the businesses were built. They've redone this road. Boy, this road's nice. Nice house. I always like this pond over here to the left. You take a look with the 5 or 6 chairs. There's a pond to the right. Another pond to the right. So maybe in a future video I'll go down more of these roads so you can see what it looks like. There's an old barn to the left. We're going to make a left-hand turn here. Look at the wheat fields there on the right. And we're going to turn. We're going back down kind of the road that we came. We made a right up here before this company, and then went to the Napa store. All right. So yeah, this is working well. I guess I'll know, assuming everything's recording. We'll see just how bumpy the road is too. Anyway, yeah, that road right there to the left is the one that we were on. Now I'm gonna take my time. We see if the train is still there, and the train that you saw earlier has already passed. So yeah, the train keeps moving at this point. They stop because there's, in Athens, they have a place for the trains to pass, a left and a right basically, and that's the reason trains will get backed up here. If you look to the right, you may see the train. Do you see the train? No, it's gone. Whoa, he's honking. He was moving on. Yeah, sorry, I had to adjust the camera. And now, as we come up here to the 31, everything was on your right is on your left, and everything on the left is on your right. So, okay, there's houses to the right, all those businesses that we see kind of on the left-hand side. You should be able to see. And I may take you for a drive one of these days down there. We'll see. We'll see just how well, or if anybody even watches these videos. You never know. Okay, and as we saw on our way in, you had a guy running a bush hog, cutting things down. I didn't see that. Said payments of something. Yeah, I bought my house so many years ago. You know, I just simply don't know what a payment is for a house anymore. I got a 30-year fixed. And okay, Mr. Nice Truck. Here I'm going to stop. I'm going to go with this truck. Okay, we're clear. Got a pickup moving up on me pretty quick on the left. So we'll let him go by, and we'll see what Mr. Motorcycle Man wants to do. He wants to cut in as well, and I can't say I blame him. Alright. So here we go. And we're headed back towards Buc-ee's. I'm also trying to check how much memory this uses. I think I'm 4K at 30 frames per second, or somewhere in that vicinity. trying to get you. Oh, look at the clouds, and if you look forward, you can see the clouds. That's, you're looking towards Decatur. Barn's been hit by a couple of storms on the left. No vehicles over 10 feet wide. Well, that's not a problem for the old Tacoma. Yeah, the body style on this one, first of all, I love the truck, but I wanted the smaller one, which is a generation before that. The ones that were, I think, in the, like, kind of like the Chuck Norris Invasion USA, that little truck. And so anyway, but I ended up with this, and it's been great. They just keep, excuse me, getting larger and larger. And I like the smaller. Okay, well, it appears that semis aren't over 10 feet wide, nor is the box truck in front of us. Okay, right there you got the 304 east and west, so I guess the 304 was the road we're on, which is Browns Ferry. Yeah, Semi, I'm sorry behind you, buddy, but, you know, we're moving now. Ooh, there's a Kubota. I do want to get one of those. Maybe I will. Right now, I'm happy with the excavator. She does great. It just takes time, and the fact is I got a cab. You didn't see that, everybody. The light was still green. I'm telling you, the light was still green. There's another pretty color. That's a Charger or Challenger, something like that. Wow. Kind of those bright colors are coming back, I guess. So, okay, you can see clouds way out there in front of us. Now we're down the hill towards the road, and you can see this. This used to be a little 2-lane road. There were very few people that would travel it. I wonder if that house is gone too. I think they tore down. There used to be a cool house. It was dated off to the left here. And I think they tore it down and got rid of it. I think it was right there off to the left. Oh man. I guess his son came, the father passed away, but it was a big farm. You know, I mean, a lot of these people have land, which are all just like my house 20 years ago, that they parse up for fields. Yeah, God, it's too bad they got rid of that house. There's a policeman of some sort. Oh, a trooper, Alabama trooper. They got black and silver cars, just in case you don't know what a trooper car looks like in Alabama. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to bring this to an end shortly. Let me come here and stop. I'm not going to run this light. Yeah, 2 more lights. I can't wait. I'll take you down Browns Ferry once I can. Is Browns Ferry to Publix one of these days. They basically started reworking the road. They closed it and put up detours. So that's quite annoying. That's what they did. No, he's not going to stop. He's going. He's going. Yeah, you ran a yellow light. It's okay. We all do it. Just don't let that trooper down the road back behind us see it. But he's driving a truck, so he's probably cool. There are a lot of trucks in Alabama and Tennessee. They're all over their place. There's the #1 made vehicle, the Ford F-150. Or I don't know how many years now. I think it's getting on 40. Hey, there we go. Another red light. To the right is Bucky's. Okay. It's okay. That is a nice looking color. I don't know if there's a law for tinted windows here or not, but his windows are tinted. Another thing as I get older is I drive slower and take my time. Look at all the pretty greenery. Alright, Dave, edit all this here and go ahead and stop recording. Here I go.